Yo, Technomage here, and it's been a minute since I've posted one of these longer videos of me reading off something from Twitter or X or Bluesky, whichever one you use or whatever you want to call it. But here I have a thread of various sources on the, let's say, schemes of Tom Steyer. Some might say it's not my business, but I would say the health of the union is everyone's business as citizens. But here we are. Without any further ado, this is, I will say, first, that on the topic of Tom Steyer, the guy has been apparently under investigation and been paying influencers, so you can kind of tell immediately that I am not there, in no small part because I am reading off a post by, or several posts by his opponent. Hopefully that won't turn some of you off, but they have multiple sources, which, people can still doubt the sources if they wish. But here we go. I'm going to withhold any of their own statements in favor of just reading off the headlines and snippets from the articles in question, and hopefully you will look into it for yourselves and have time for that later. But here we go. From the Fresno B, you invested, you being Tom Steyer, $90 million in Core Civic, the private prison giant that cages migrants for ICE. Under the management of Tom Steyer, a hedge fund called Farallon Capital Management invested almost $90 million in the company that today operates California's largest immigration detention center located in Kern County. Mercury News. Tom Steyer's bank has a long record of lawsuits against working people. In interviews, a janitor, meat cutter, preschool teacher, and hotel manager who defaulted on loans from Beneficial were sued by the bank, described spiraling into debt, unable to keep up with annual interest rates as high as 27.99%, gods, only to lose their cars to repossession. None of them had any idea that the bank that brought them to court was founded by a billionaire candidate for president. I kind of thought we were getting robbed, said Justin Casto, who worked at Oakdale Meat Company and received a 27.9% loan from the bank. There's no way I'm able to pay what they're asking, and my credit is so shot now it's unreal. New York Times, your hedge fund invested in coal companies that increased the production by 7 million tons annually, so dumping a lot of carbon into the environment. New York Times examined the operations of coal mining companies in which Farallon invested, or to which it lent money during Mr. Steyer's stewardship, which coincided with growing demand and prices for coal. Together, those mines have increased their annual production by about 70 million tons since they received money from the hedge fund company, according to corporate records, government data, and interviews with the industrial experts. Politico, your staffers, Tom Steyer's, sued you for wage and labor violations. Tom Steyer's short-lived presidential campaign has made more than $24,000 in settlement payments to 5 former campaign staffers in recent months. The payments, which haven't been previously reported, came after 2 of the former campaign staffers sued Steyer's campaign last year under a California law that allows workers to sue their employers over wage and labor violations. Politico, he continued to profit from Cayman Island accounts. Steyer, who says he wants to pay more in taxes, still benefits from low tax policies when it comes to his own business interests. His investment firm, Galvanize Climate Solutions, has some $6.8 billion under management and about $1 million of that is in 2 Cayman Island-based funds. Well, that's very small, but still. These aren't lies, Tom. They're the records. Okay, cool. Excuse me. I guess I did read off some of it. It was a little bit shorter than I expected it to be, but there you go. Those are some of the examples of Tom Steyer's dirt that I had suspicions about and thankfully found proof of. Although I have to thank Xavier Becerra. I don't know. A lot of people say Xavier, but I think X-Men started that. In any case, peace, stay safe, stay engaged and informed.